Now, at a ceremony for the occasion today, President Moon Jae-in expressed thanks on behalf of the nation to the patriots who fought for the country's independence, which was finally won 73 years ago. He also laid out his plans for the two Koreas, saying that better relations between them will ultimately lead to complete denuclearization. Shin Se-min reports.
Korea is celebrating its independence from Japanese imperial rule at the end of the Second World War, 73 years ago on this August 15th. For the first time, the official ceremony was held in what President Moon Jae-in called the heart of Seoul, Yongsan-gu District, a place long home to the U.S. military's main base in South Korea, and a large part of which was not administered by the Korean government, but by its ally, the United States. There, President Moon expressed his hope of finding the remains of those who sacrificed themselves for the freedom of their country.
용산이 오래도록 우리 곁으로 돌아오지 못했던 것처럼 발굴하지 못하고 찾아내지 못한 독립운동의 역사가 우리를 기다리고 있습니다.
The president noted that over the past year, the government has been awarding national merits to those freedom fighters, many of them posthumously. And he promised that everyone, without a distinction to gender or what role they played, will get the praise and respect they deserve. Korea's independence movement will reach fruition, he said, once the remains of the independence fighters are found and excavated.
정치적 통일은 멀었더라도 남북 간의 평화를 정착시키고 자유롭게 오가며 하나의 경제 공동체를 이루는 것, 그것이 우리에게 진정한 광복입니다.
The president then said that peace and prosperity on the Korean peninsula is a promise made to the world by the leaders of South and North, noting that his trip to Pyongyang will also help continue improving their ties. The president then laid out his plan for the two Koreas, saying that his government will begin to physically build cross-border railways and roads by this year. And he proposed that the South and the North, along with the U.S. and 4 other Asian nations, form a Northeast Asian railroads community. Although he did not specify the other 4 countries, they are believed to include China, Russia, and Japan. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.